myself Anup Kumar, and it is my first video of this chapter, chapter 23, line graphs. Okay, first video of this video. And what is the topic of the today class is here? You can see here. The topic of the today class is that today we will discuss some questions, some examples based on linear graph. Okay, students. So let's start the class. Yes, now students, you can see here the question is that we have to plot a line graph for the variables p and q, and where p is 4 times q. Okay, that is the equation will be q is equals to 4p. Okay, dear. Now here you can see using the graph we have to find the value of p when q is equal to 6 and q when p is equal to 20. So the graph is, you can see here at first what to do in graph, that we have to take the multiple values of p and put the value in equation. Then we will get the value as given below. You can see here, you can see that if we will take p as 1, okay, then the q will be 4, p2, then q will be 8, like this you can see here. Okay, now students, in step 2 we have to take the p on x-axis and q on y-axis. Okay dear, p as input and q as output. Okay, now students, step 3, now we will take the scale as 1 unit is equal to 1 unit on x-axis and 1 unit is equal to 4 unit on y-axis. Why 4 unit? Because you can see here that in q this is the multiple of 4. Okay, so we will draw 1 unit is equal to 4 unit on y-axis. Okay, so and then we have to plot the value on the graph. Okay, you can see the graph, I have already plotted it. You can see here on x-axis p and y-axis q. When we have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 serial wise, and here 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to all 4 gaps. Okay, now the first value is 1 and 4. So 1 here on x-axis and 4 on y-axis. Then 2 on x-axis, 8 on y-axis, 3 on x-axis and 12 on y-axis, and so on. This is the p is equal to 4q linear graph it is. Why we can say it is a linear graph? Because you can see here dear, this line is straight. Okay, from 0 it is straight. So it is called linear graph. Okay students, so now we have to solve some questions. How to solve it? You can see here. Now, so the first question is that find the value of q when p is equal to 6. Okay, when p is equal to 6. You can see p is 6 here. Then you can see if you will draw a line like this here, then at q it is 24. Okay, it is 24. Now students, so we can say that in the adjacent graph draw a line parallel to OY. I have drawn, and starting from 6 unit. Okay, clearly the value of q will be 24 unit. Okay, now the next question is we have to find the value of p again when q equals to 20. How can we show? Here you can see. Now here you can see students that when we will take q is equal to 20, q it is 20. So if we will draw a line parallel to x-axis, okay, so it touches this linear graph here, and if we will draw a perpendicular from this, you can see we will get the value of p as 5 on x-axis. Okay, same here I have written in the adjacent graph draw a line perpendicular on OX starting from 20 unit. Clearly the value of p will be 5 unit. So like this we can get the value, okay, by drawing the graph. Okay students, so now let's move to the next question. Now we have to draw a line graph to show the relation between the sum deposited and the simple interest earned from the given table. We know that dear, in compound interest chapter we have already discussed the simple interest will be same for each year. Okay dear, so this is the question, that is if we will deposit 1000 rupees, then simple interest earn 80, then 2000, then 80 plus 80 160, then 3000, then one more 80, 4000 when one more 80. So you can see that the simple interest caps is same when the deposited is increasing 1000. Okay dear, now so first step, take the deposit on x-axis and simple interest on y-axis. Now next step, take scale as 1 unit is equal to 1000 units on x-axis and 1 unit is equal to 80 units on y-axis. Okay. Now step 3, we have to plot the value on the graph. Okay. So now you can see here students, like this we can draw the graph. You can see deposit 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000 up to 7000 I have drawn. And on y-axis we have drawn simple interest starting from 0 to 80, then again 160, 240. Okay. Now like this we have to draw the graph here. Okay. Now, so students, you can see here again we have to solve some questions based on it. First question is, annual interest obtained from a deposit of rupees 4500. You can see 4500 here, it will lie. Okay, you can see here. So it will touch the middle of the line graph. It means in between these, in between 320 to 400. So we know that there is a gap will be 80. So half of 80 will be 40. So 320 plus 40, 360. You can see here. So we can say that in the adjacent graph, draw a line parallel to OY starting from 4500 and draw another line parallel to X which meet at 360 here in between. So 360 will be the annual interest. Directly we can get the interest by using the graph. Okay students. Now the second question. We have to find the deposit to make in order if the simple interest on it is rupees 120. Okay. So again you can see, if you will draw a parallel line, 120 will be where? In between 80 to 160. So if we will draw a parallel line from OX and which intersect here, and then we will draw a perpendicular here like this, then you can see that this point is lying between 1000 and 2000. It means between that is, it will be 1500. Okay, so 1500 will be the deposit. You can see here, if we will draw the perpendicular, then we will get the value as rupees 1000 on 500 on x-axis. I hope that you all have understood, students. So let's move to the another question. Okay. Now students, here you can see you have to do some assignment work at your home dear. Okay, because I have elaborated that how to draw the graph and how to find the value of some questions by using the graph. Okay students, so in your R.S. Agarwal book you have to do exercise 23 question number 21 to 23, and you have to solve all the questions in graph or copy only dear, and with pencil. Okay, it means what? You have to draw the graph with pencil and you have to answer the some questions in back side of the graph copy, that is in ruled paper. Okay, with pen. Okay dear, so thank you.